not going to that one. We're going to their newer one.
All right. Well, either way, it's a booster, so we'll see what this one looks like compared to the one we've already seen.
And going through Sugarcreek here. All right. I've never been to this one. They just put this in about a year and a half ago. Camille, my man Camille, has been to it several times. So
He's been everywhere.
He has. You can see it looks just like the other one.
Yep. There it is. It's got that same Kohler generator that I've seen before.
I guess I will park.
All right. All right, so here we are at the booster station. You want to tell us what's going on in here?
So here's the two pumps. Basically our system, so back in the day it was Shanesville and Sugarcreek, and they consolidated, so we have that end of the system, which is the higher elevation, than the east end of the system. So we have the east end and the west end. These pumps take the water from the east end of the system and pump it up to the west end to the elevated storage tank that supplies the pressure for that end.
Now we went past your old booster station.
Yep. So, and that's actually a new one now too. So we have, it's basically a carbon copy of this. So it's a fail safe. So
you only run one at a time.
Well, they'll cycle.
Okay.
So there's 2 pumps in here, 2 pumps in the other one, and then they'll actually cycle. You know, so pump 1 will run here, pump 2, then it'll jump over to that one. Pump 1.
Cycle whole stations.
Yep.
You know what, Joe? I'll tell you, that is not common.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing or a good thing.
Yeah.
I've never seen people cycle whole stations before.
Yep.
Usually it's, obviously pump cycling is super common and everybody does it, but that's cool. And then we got your power coming in here, nice and warm in here. These are on variable speed drives, right?
Yep.
And then we have, once again, now becoming uninteresting to our viewers, the PLC that controls the pumps. We get our signals through data command based on tank levels. This one.
So this is the elevated storage tank in Shanesville.
Okay, which we're gonna look at.
Yep, which we're looking at.
next.
So these pumps are controlled off of that tank level.
So these pump into that tank.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And
they're tied to the plant.
Yeah, so we can see everything. We can see when they're running.
And also the water comes from the plant. You're not pumping out ball field.
Well, no. So it does pull. So that east end of the system, the ball field tank and our other standpipe brings pressure to this point.
Okay.
And then from here,
it's
pumped up to there. Now everything on that end of the system is isolated. There's check valves in here and out on that line that feeds that tank. So once that tank fills, that tank on the west end of the system is what provides pressure to that. It's almost like a separate system.
You can use their name.
Yeah. So
you probably thought, do you say west tank, east tank?
No, so that one would be called Shanesville.
Shanesville.
Yeah.
So you got ballpark Shanesville, and then you got a third tank.
Yeah, that one's called Claycraft. I don't know why it's called that.
But
that's what it's always been called.
Yeah. Well, you guys used to do a lot of clay or brick around here, right?
Yeah, that might
be old plant or something that doesn't exist anymore. But so that one does the other side of town.
So
the other side.
Well, it's basically the ball field tank, which we looked at, and the Claycraft tank, the 2 standpipes. They're same elevation, so it's basically just a reserve of water for that end of the system.
Gotcha.
And then the Shanesville end of the system is solely off of that elevated tank that we looked at.
Cool.
So here's the influent coming in. And like I said, that's water coming from the ball field tank and Claycraft tank. It comes in here, down through here. And then this is the actual impeller of the pump. Pumps it up through here. Here's our check valve. Through here, and then it goes over. And then we have a flow meter there.
Yep.
Yep.
you've got your suction discharge.
Yep.
Suction discharge.
And then it goes through the flow meter down this pipe here, and then basically up and through all the piping into that end of the system.
All right. Cool.